the time to just sit back, relax, and think that have you achieved your goals? What are your goals for the next year? How's 2023 and how you want 2024 to be? I know that there are many things which are not in your hands and certain things are out of control and you just have to accept it. But then there are things which are in your control and which you can change with proper mindset and planning. So let's just start this video with reflecting in 2023 and making plans for 2024. So in order to make plans or goals for 2024, you have to think that where you stand now, or what were the things that you wanted to do in 2023 and what are the results for that. So in my case, I wanted to start YouTube and I did. Well, it's a different story that was I able to achieve the target or not which I set for myself, and the answer is clearly no. But I wanted to start YouTube. That was since 4-5 years back, but this year I genuinely started YouTube. I started creating videos, I started creating short form videos, and more or less I am not very much frequent, but I am frequent. I create videos, I sit in front of mobile and create videos. So that is the goal and that is achieved. Same way, if you wanted something to start in 2023 and if you have done that, then please write it down. I genuinely recommend writing down because you have so many thoughts going in your mind, and if you want your thoughts to become action, then writing it down gives you clear idea and it helps you to set the path. So just take a pen and paper, grab a cup of coffee, sit in a nice quiet position and start writing. So in this step, you have to write the goals that you set in 2023 and you were able to take steps for it and you were able to start those goals. We'll discuss in second part that whether you are able to achieve your end goal or not, but have you started working on it? If yes, then in this part we are going to discuss that. The idea is it can be anything, but in this part you have to write down things that you wanted to do in 2023 and you did that. Irrespective of the result, but you took the initiative. Pat on your back because you took the step. You actually did something for the things that you wanted to do. Next, this is going to be difficult, but write down the things which you wanted to do in 2023 but due to X, Y, Z, it can be procrastination, it can be lack of time, it can be lack of planning or executing hopaya, whatever it is. Just write down the things that you wanted to do but you didn't do it. In my case, I wanted to start something of my own, like business या कुछ भी. I want to continue with my job, but small business. It can be in any domain. It can be clothing, jewelry, ये वो कुछ भी. I wanted to start, but I made a plan, but I couldn't execute it. Right? So write down the things that you wanted to do and you didn't do it due to any reason. Now over here you don't have to write fancy things, right? मुझे business start करना था but I was not able to do it. It can be as small as you wanted to start running but you couldn't do it. You just did for few days and you stopped doing it altogether. So if that's the case, then write any big thing or small thing that you really wanted to do in 2023 but you couldn't do it. You started but you quit. Step is that the things that you jot down in point number 2, you have to write reason against that. Like as I mentioned, in my case, I made the plan but I couldn't execute it because of lack of resources. In my case, because and lack of time, right? I am working, I am married, so I hardly get few hours, and then planning for business is a big task for me as of now. So that is lack of planning, lack of tools and resources for me. If I have some help at my home, so I could have spent that time into running my business or starting my business, right? So it is due to lack of time and resources. It was not because of lack of planning, because I did whole research and everything. I knew what step I had to take, but due to lack of resources and tools, I was not able to start it, right? In your case, for an example, if you couldn't start exercising, it can be because of procrastination, it can be because of your laziness. So whatever things that you're writing down in point number 2, you have to write a reason against that in point number 3. Now in next step, you have to write your goals for 2024, which is our favorite step, to write down the resolution. Now write new things, but revisit point number 2, that things that you couldn't do, so and you want to do, and that you still want to do it. In my case, I guess I want to start the business, right? So that is the point that I'm going to take from point number 2, and I'll write in point number 4. Go to point number 1 as well, because even though I started doing things, there will be some points that I still want to continue. In my case, I might continue YouTube, right? Go visit point number 2 and 1 and write down the things that you still want to do in 2024, and write in that list as well. Write down the things that can be a challenge or a blocker for you in order to achieve that goal. Like in 2024, I want to do more. I want to eat mindfully, right? I don't want to eat anything like that. Even if I'm eating junk food or anything, I want to do mindful eating, right? So what can be the challenge for me? It can be peer pressure, that okay, people are telling her kha lene ek pizza, what will happen? You can have pani puri, right? So that can be the one case. Write down the things that can be challenge for you. You know yourself, right? Because we did activity number 1, activity number 2, and by the time you reach activity number 5, you already know that what are your pain points, what are your negative points, and what can be the challenges and blockers. So in this way, you have to write down that what can be the challenge and blocker in order to achieve that goal. Your goal is your destination. Your the thought that popped in your mind, okay, I want to do it, is your current location. And in order to go from your current location to the destination, you have to make a path, you have to make a strategy. In order to do that, make strategy in a way that it overcomes the blockers and the challenges. I know this can be difficult, and it should be customized based on your requirement, based on your goal, but it will take time, and it is the most time taking thing in whole process, but it is very important and you have to do it no matter what. Now repeat each and everything. Create strategy for all the goals in such a way that it overcomes your blockers and challenges. And lastly, always remember that the intention, the reason, the emotional connection that you have behind the particular goal, because as I always say that a thought can help you to create a goal, right? But the emotional intention can only help you to keep going, because if you know that reason in your mind, then trust me, you are going to achieve that goal no matter what. Lastly, we are going to do one very quick activity, and it is known as the manifestation box activity. So I have this very cute box over here. What I'll do is I'll just note down my goals for 2024. I'll make cute chits of it, and I'll keep all my chits in this. I'll open this box in last week of December 2024, and I'll see that how many goals I am able to achieve it, and if not, we'll do this activity together. So I have this box right here with me. I'll keep it in my cupboard right now. I really hope you like this video, and if so, then please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll create more such videos and plan accordingly. Bye.